Let's learn about the volume of pyramids, cones, and spheres. Guess what? This is our last video of the year. We did it. Great job. Thanks for sticking with me. I hope you learned a lot this year. As our last video, we're going to go through some volume formulas and practice them with some problems. Let's get ready. You're going to need your notebook and pencil and a calculator. Let's just take a look at the formulas themselves, see what's different, see what's the same. I notice there are 3's in the denominator, but then the sphere has a 4 in the numerator. I notice a capital B here with pyramid. So remember, we can have different pyramids. We can have square pyramids, triangular pyramids, hexagonal pyramids. So that's the area of the base, whatever shape it is. You just plug that into that formula. And now we have H. This one has an H, and that's a perpendicular height, not the slant height anymore. Cone. Notice this pi r squared. That's the area formula for a circle. So it's still a BH. It's just now that it's a circle base, we can plug in the pi r squared. And again, this H is the perpendicular height, the one that would come right down the middle and be perpendicular. And then with the sphere, we see a pi again. And this time we have an r cubed. So you'll hit whatever number, if you're doing 8, and then you're going to hit the caret button and then the 3, and that will cube it. And that's the first time we're seeing our cube in our equation. Notice that the cone has a square. So let's look at the volume of a pyramid. We've got 1/3 the area of the base times the height. I usually do area of the base, then multiply it by a height, and then divide by 3. You can feel free to do it on your calculator. You could do parentheses 1 divided by 3 parentheses, a few different ways, but it is all multiplication, so you can enter it in any order. Let's take a look at what we have. It looks like a rectangular pyramid. So we have the rectangle here, which is just going to be length times width. So this is going to become volume equals 1/3 the area of my base, which is length times width, and then the height, they give that to me, it's the perpendicular height, and so we'll go like that. So I'm going to plug in, I've got 1/3, my length is 12, my width is 6, and my height is 14. Try that on your calculator, and let's see what you get. I like to do all the integers first, and when I do that I get 1008, and then I would divide by 3, and I get 336, and it's going to be feet cubed because we're doing volume. Let's look at the volume of a cone. So again, we've got the 1/3, the area of the circle, and then the perpendicular height. So here we have a circle with a radius of 2, a height of 10. We have everything we need. So we're going to do volume equals 1/3. Here's my letters. I'm going to plug it in from there. So I have pi. My radius squared is 2 squared times my height is 10. I would do 4 times 10 first and then divide by 3. And we get 13.3 pi. That's my exact answer. And then if we're asking for a decimal, we would multiply that out and we get 41.9 millimeters cubed. And here's our sphere. We have a 4 in the numerator, and then we have 3 in the denominator. We have pi, and we have r cubed. So you want to make sure you're cubing it, not squaring it. And we want to find the volume of this sphere. It has a diameter of 11. So remember, we're not using the diameter. We want to cut it in half. So we're doing radius is 5.5. I'm going to plug in. So I have volume equals 4/3 pi. You can't even see my decimal there. 5.5 cubed. When I do that, when I just do the cubing part, and again, you can do it all in one thing on your calculator. That's fine too. 166.4 is what you should get there. Then I do 166.4 times 4 divided by 3, and I get 221.8 pi for my exact answer, and then as a decimal 696.9 cubic yards. And here are our volume formulas all together, and you get a blue star. Nice job.